All right, let's look for some album stuff. So again, think of your favorite group, and you can find an album cover for that. But I'm not going to choose anyone specific, or I'm not really thinking of anyone particular for this assignment. Though in class we used the Utah Symphony, so that's what I'm going to choose on this one. In any case, you put whatever you want here. Student's choice of band or album, I guess. And here we need a level 1 header inside the body. So let's go ahead and put that in. The band of your choice. I don't really care which band you choose. And next we're going to create an image tag with the alternate text of, let's just put the Utah Symphony, close quotations, and then our source, which we will get src source equals quotations, close angle bracket. But I do need the source for this one, so let's go ahead. There's the web page, by the way, but I need the Utah Symphony. There it is. Let's scroll down here in Wikipedia. We have the Utah Symphony. There's a nice picture. So again, right click right here, copy image address. For you guys that don't have a mouse, you're going to use a 2-finger tap on your mouse pad, which will pull up this menu, okay? But I already copied that image address, so I don't really need that page anymore. And then in my source, Control V, which is going to paste that picture in there. Now when I reload this, of course now I got the band of your choice. This is the Utah Symphony, and that's the picture that we had. So that's all we need for the index. And if that's what you need, now's a good time to pause the video. But if you don't pause the video, I'm going to go to the style sheet. So here's our style sheet. It is empty. We're going to apply styling rules to the image tag. And let's see. The first thing I'd like to do is just make it fit on this page without having to scroll. So I'm going to do, let's do HEIGHT. Specifically, that is about 80%. And let's see how that looks. Maybe I should have done width. Yeah, maybe I should have done width. Height didn't really change that. WIDTH. Let's try that one. A little too wide. Let's try 60%. There you go. And that's what you have to do as a developer. Sometimes you got to mess around with the code until it looks like you want. But now that it's a good width right there, let's apply an animation colon. So animation colon. And after that, we give it a name. And so I'm going to call this one changes, space, how long do you want this to last? I'm going to start with 12 seconds, and we're going to go in the forwards direction on this. Okay, what is this going to do? It's not going to do anything because we have not actually applied an animation to the animation. We know what it's called. I called it changes, but now we need the at, so that's second to keyframes, KEYFRAMES, space, and then the name of your animation, which mine was changes. Now that we have that, of course, we have the from, open fancy brackets, close fancy brackets, and then to, open fancy brackets, close fancy brackets. And we are going to apply a filter to this image. Let's do some, well, I don't know. We did hue rotation in the last one, so I'm thinking I'm going to go with grayscale on this. You got lots of options, you guys. You get to choose whatever you want. But let's go with 100% grayscale to start. And then in the end, I would like the actual original picture to appear in the end. So filter colon grayscale. And I'm going to go with 0% on this one. Okay, so what does this do? Run it. Starts as full grayscale, and then you see the pictures come alive. If you want to add more, of course, you can do that. You don't need to add a new line for the filter. You could say, let's go ahead and give it some, oh, I don't know. We did opacity already, didn't we? So maybe some contrast. Contrast should be in percentages, so let's go with 0%. And then we'll end on contrast that is, I don't know, 50%. Let's see what that looks like. So run this, there's our contrast, 0%. all the way up to 50%. It's a little dark. Again, I'll just go for the original. I'll go for 100% on this. There we go. That looks pretty good. Now, if that's a little bit too long for you, that's okay. I believe on the assignment you can get, you should be able to get credit for this. And of course, if you want to add more animations there, you can. Remember, for example, you can do width, and you can say, you know, it started at 100 pixels, and then end it at a width that is, I don't know, 400 pixels. Again, we can just take a look and see what that looks like. And then it will show growth there while it's also running the other filtering animations there too. A little small, and again, we could adjust that, but I don't care enough to adjust it. I think that's fine. I'm just showing you guys that you can add more into your animation if that's what you want. But that's all the code that I'm going to do right there. There's the style sheet, so if you need it, now's a good time to pause the video. But here's the index, and if you need that one, this is a good time to pause the video. But that's it for me in this video. We'll see you in the next one.